Recording. Hey YouTube, Blissful Goats here, and this week I went to locals and played Sky Strikers. Didn't do as well as my previous videos. I came 6th place with the 2-2 record. So let's go through the deck, shall we? For the non-hand trap monsters, we got the standard Double Rose, Triple Ray. Again, this is very standard for Sky Strikers. Ray's obviously the best normal summon in the deck because she's recurable. You can get her back when your links die and get another link, and pretty much helps you grind out. That's just another name. I played 12 hand traps, Triple Ash, Triple Veiler, Triple Nibiru, and Triple Infinite Impermanence. So Ash, I think, is still the best hand trap in the game. It stops any kind of search, so it slows down combo decks. It's good against grindy decks as well. I chose to play Veiler for this because it stops things like Hulky Vibrax searching for the access, so it makes the access code play against me harder. It stops a lot of starters in the game. So yeah. Nibiru, because Sky Striker really struggles to out big boards, so this is a good way to potentially wipe most of them off the board before the game is set up. And newest addition to the deck, Infinite Impermanence. It's another negate. You can set it face down for some extra effects with it negating back row, since there's a lot of back row heavy decks like Salads and Altergeist at locals. And that's all the monsters and hand traps. So now we've got the rest of them just spells. For the non-striker one-offs, we have one Terraforming, one Upstart, one Rotor, one Pot of Avarice, and one Metal Force Fusion. So Terraforming is just another copy of both the field spells I run. Upstart, it's just a free draw that sets my grave for striker cards. Rotor, it's my 4th copy of Ray and 3rd copy of Rose. Avarice, this is great for shuffling the links back into the deck late game because you really want to grind it a lot with striker. And Metal Force Fusion, it's something you send off of multi-roll and area 0 for a free draw. For my other non-striker spells, double Mystic Mine and triple Raigeki. Yes, these should be Lightning Storms, but I'm not paying that much money for those for that card. And this does pretty much the same thing, because in Lightning Storms, you can still be stopped by things that can't be destroyed. So yeah. And Mystic Mine, this is just this is a good answer to big boards. It'll shut down the entire effects because you're almost never going to have more monsters than they do. And you've got many ways you can pop it with your own striker cards. Now for these striker one-offs, we've got quite a lot of these. One Jamming Waves, one Engage, one Eagle Booster, one Shark Cannon, one Area 0, one Hornet Drones, and one Multi-Roll. So these obviously you can't play more than one, they're limited. This is the best searcher, it gives you a draw usually. This is our best way to grind out because we can recur usually 2 to 3 spells a turn with this. You only want one of this because Afterburner can also destroy back row, so you don't really need more than one of it. This is a good counter, especially things like DPE, because there was actually a hero player at the locals, so banning Anaconda didn't do anything to stop his deck. This was actually really good in a striker mirror match I had. I was actually running low on extract monsters, so this let me steal his, I think it was his Kagari, so I can continue making my plays. This is the way to dig for Ray, because having only 5 main monsters can be bricky sometimes. Plus, with the fusion spell, it gives you an extra draw. And yeah, that's just another way to get into your links. And for the final cards, we have double Afterburner and triple Widow Anchor. Monster Pop with a potential back row pop, and this is the best interruption in the deck. It can be a Veiler turn 1, and a Veiler plus a Change of Heart. Once your graveyard is filled up. Yeah, not much to say about this, just best card in the deck. I would play a Change of Heart if I had one, because that's another free Widow Anchor pretty much. So that'll be a change I'll make in the future. Moving on to the extra deck. For the non-striker cards, we have one Sword, one Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus, and Ningirsu. Yes, I know I should be playing the Hulk package, don't have it. It is possible with your hand traps to link up into this as like a sort of budgety access code play. You basically want to link climb through these into this and then this, popping two of your opponent's cards before going into broadsword, kind of what you do in Burning Abyss. For the striker links, we have one Kanya, one Zeke. This is very standard. This is how we win in time, by playing a bunch of spells to gain life. Not much else said there. This is how we get rid of rewankered targets from our board. That's also from playing our spells. It's also got a Farfel-like effect, which can come up. And then the standards: triple Shizuku, triple Kagari, and triple Hayate. Again, standard. This is how we guarantee we see engage every game. Because we dump it off of this, then we link into this to get it back into our hand turn after turn. And this, of course, we can use this with multi-roll to guarantee we see an anchor for disruption. And yeah, that's the main deck. My set deck isn't too different from what you've seen in the past, but I've made a few additions. So let's get to that. Triple Draw Lockbird. Because again, Striker has a hard time outing big combo decks, so this can pretty much shut them down by preventing them from searching for their pieces. Call by the Grave. It's disruption and a spell, so it fills up your grave for striker spells, and it can stop hand traps, which can be problematic sometimes for us. Still play the two Twisters because Mystic Mine is still really hard to out, and plus we use Gaia card. This is 2 free spells in your grave for striker cards. Still playing the Lanciers. I've played before. Shuts down things like Invoked and Thunder Dragons. So yeah, not much to say there. Pancratops to out big creatures that strikers can't get over. Lava Golem, this actually came over on Airstriker Mirror because it gives them a monster on their main field, so they can't activate the spells. I'd also recommend playing Gamma Seal for this. And 3 Dark Rule No More, again to out big boards that we couldn't stop with our hand traps. This plus Raigeki will out pretty much almost any board in my locals. And that's it for Strikers. Again, didn't do well with this as I did again with my Burning Abyss deck, but I had a lot of fun playing it, so that's all I can say. New big video should be out hopefully soon, and I'll see you guys next video.